This is the 11th Taiku in Talmud Bavli, the Babylonian Talmud. A Taiku is an unanswered question, an unresolved question, and there's someone who put a book together, compiled all the Taikus together and put it in a book. And so I'm drawing from that. The rabbi's name is Rabbi Aharon Yeshua Pessin, and this is the 11th Taiku according to his book. It's in Tractate Shabbat, 65b, Masechet Shabbat, Samach He Amud Bet, side B, second side, and he starts it from Parefes al Ha'evan Kule. V'ha'amet Reisha Pareres Amrabai Sevas and we learned in a Mishnah, a woman may fasten her cloak on a stone and on a nut and on a coin, as long as she does not fasten her cloak with them ab initio on Shabbat. The Gemara asks, didn't you say in the first clause of this halacha in the Mishnah that a woman may fasten, indicating that she is permitted to do so, even they use the word ab initio here, so maybe not everyone knows what that means, but it means like to begin with, like even right off the bat. Like sometimes in halacha you have, in Hebrew that's known as the chatchila. I mean, like it's a fine choice situation as your first choice, but there's another. The opposite is like a de facto, meaning like if you have to, then you could do it. You really shouldn't do it to begin with. So I don't know if de facto is the word, but it's like I heard that word somewhere about forcing something to go into some state, but I think it's probably like, I don't know what the Latin word they use, but anyway, how do you explain the contradiction? Abaye said in the latter clause of the Mishnah, we have arrived at the case of coin. One of the examples cited in the Mishnah, the halacha with regard to a coin, is the exception, because a coin is set aside from use on Shabbat, muktzah. And one might conclude that it may not be used at all. Nevertheless, it is only prohibited to fasten the cloak on the coin, meaning right away, like as a first resort on Shabbat itself. Baya baya ishemahu shetarim betifrof ala egos. Abaya raised a dilemma. What is the halacha with regard to a case where a woman employs artifice to circumvent the halacha and fastens her garment on a nut in order to take the nut out in a permissible fashion to her young child in the public domain on Shabbat? Tiba'e damar me'arimin. The Gemara notes this dilemma according to the one who said that one may employ artifice when there is a fire on Shabbat. One is permitted to wear several layers of garments to take them out of a burning house on Shabbat. And this is a dilemma according to the one who said that one may not employ artifice when there is a fire on Shabbat. Ti bailaman de amar marim bedle kasam hu di ilo sharish le ase de chaboye aval hacha I la sharish le lo ate da poke. The Gemara elaborates this is a dilemma according to the one who said that one may employ artifice when there is a fire on Shabbat, as the cases are distinct. Perhaps there, artifice is permitted because you do not permit him to take the garments out of the burning house in that manner. He will come to extinguish the fire However, here, if you do not permit the woman to employ artifice and take the nut out to her child in the public domain, she will not come to take it out. O Dilma, afilu leman de amar de ein me'arim min b'deleka hatam derech hotza bekach aval hacha ein derech hotza bekach ein mashapir dami take, or perhaps even according to the one who said that one may not employ artifice in the case of a fire, there is a distinction between the cases. There, in the case of a fire, wearing garments in the typical manner in which one takes clothing out to the public domain. However, here, utilizing a nut as a button is not the typical manner in which one takes a nut out to the public domain. Since no Torah prohibition is violated by doing so, say that she may well employ artifice to take the nut out to her son. And we didn't know the answer, so Taiku. We must wait for the Messiah, Elijah the prophet. May they come very soon, speedily in our days.